Okay, now that we are set up, we're going to make our character styles and paragraph styles. So we're in our typography workspace. So on the right, you're going to see that there's a paragraph window, a paragraph styles window, a character window, and a character styles window. So what's the difference? So let's start with paragraph. Paragraph is where we're going to choose, is it flush left, flush right? It's also going to address any indenting. If we're going to do any drop caps, those will be set up in here. And paragraph styles is where we're going to set up how we're going to create things that are going to work on multiple locations. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Character is the same thing. We have what is the typeface we're going to use. So this is working very similar to Photoshop. Let me bring some copy in. It might help us here. So I'm going to take and just make a type box. I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to say Place. And I'm going to go to my cookbook, recipes. Okay, did it just quit? It just, oh, okay, just crashed InDesign. Okay. I'm just going to close. I think I have too many programs open. I think InDesign is not liking that. Okay. Let's get InDesign back on the screen I want it on. Move over. Here we go. All right, we're back. Let's try it a different way since it didn't like that. And I don't have time for it to crash again. I'm going to open up my file in InDesign. Okay, so here's my InDesign file. So a couple of things before you even bring your copy over, I want you to look at is I want you to go through your your Word file before you bring it into InDesign. I want to point out a couple of things. First of all, when you have tags, the word tags is not one that we're using. Veggie is the tag you're actually creating, a tag for veggie. You are going to show allergens. You're going to show prep time, cooking difficulty, serving amount. Ingredients is a subhead. When we get into our ingredients, the things that you want to, and you might as well take it out right here in your Word document. So we can take out the allergens because we already have them up here. You don't need to have them twice. You also can take out the bullets. These don't need to be in a bulleted list. They can be if you want. They don't have to be. I don't like them in a bulleted list because I think it just gets too busy. You can choose, as we talked about earlier, you can abbreviate and you can take out these units, right? So all of that is possible. I'm going to, just for the sake of time, I'm just going to take a part of the copy. I'm going to take part of the copy, bring it over here. I'm going to paste it into a text box. So I grabbed a text box, pasted part of my copy. And the reason I'm doing this, I want to show you, you're going to take and recreate, or you can bring over your type study. So a couple of things you know from our grid exercise that we've already done is you select your body, your copy box. and get this fitting on a page. You can go to our paragraph setting and choose lock to grid. Okay, lock it to grid. Now I haven't set up anything here, so it doesn't know what it is. So first I'm going to go ahead and choose my typeface. So I'm using Kifa, and I'm going to be using 9/11. Let me look at that. Maybe 8. Yeah, okay. So my body copy is going to be 8/11. I'm going to take my header, and that's going to be maybe 36. No, that's maybe too big. Let's say it's 24 and 33. And then this is going to be maybe 18, 33. Maybe I decide I want to have this be a little. Okay. I'm also, oh my gosh, my room has turned dark. There we go. Okay, so I'm also going to be looking at the color, whatever colors I might be thinking. I know we haven't talked about that yet, but for the moment, I'm just going to show you because I want to show you that we can add color into our paragraph styles. All right, so this is what I'm doing, and this is what I've decided to do. I now want to do this on every recipe page for every recipe in my book, and I have 100 recipes. So I want to do this where I've made all these choices and I've set this all up, and it's going to be consistent from page to page. How we do that is we create paragraph styles. So I'm going to select my header, and I'm going to go to paragraph styles. And I'm going to, you can either say new paragraph style from here, from the menu. I'll do it this way once and I'll do it another way the next time. So here we have, and you need to name your styles. It's so important to have a good naming system in place. So here I'm going to say recipe headline. Added a G in there. Based on no paragraph style, same style. I'm going to say, okay. Now that's my, and then I have to select it once I've created it so that I've tied it to this. Now, if I wanted to make this the same, I would just click that and it would automatically match it. I don't. I want to make this have its own. So I'm going to go ahead now and select this one and go new paragraph style. Again, name it. Recipe subhead, say okay. Now select it so that it is in its own style. And lastly, I want to do my body copy. I'm going to say new paragraph style. Body copy. Okay. Select body copy. Okay. So now if I bring in more copy, I have already, I have these styles in place on the left and I can just add them. So let's say I decided to, I'm going to start another type box. I'm going to go over to my Word file here. And let's say I decided to bring in all of my instructions, which are also going to be in a body copy kind of style. So there's my 6 steps. I'm going to copy them. I'm going to create. I'm going to make this box a little shorter. I'm going to make a new copy box for my steps. I'm going to paste them in, and they're just going to come in whatever way. Select all, and I'm going to select body copy. So they're immediately going to go into body copy. But I want you to see that there's some formatting in this document. And I'm going to remind you, because you're copying, again, we're looking at copy, we need to check and see the formatting. How do we find what's hidden, what we can't see? Who remembers how we see the hidden formatting?
By selecting show hidden characters.
That's right. So type show hidden characters. And then that'll show us, so you can see there's a return, a tab, not a return, sorry, a tab in each one of these that we can take out. That is addressing that extra space. You can also see there's a return between paragraphs, all of those. So don't forget to use that hidden characters and see what is hiding inside your copy. All right, I'm going to stop here because this is all we have time for today. So let me stop our recording.